Mocha family. I'm on the road. I'm on the road to go see my girl, my oldest daughter, Becca, head Mocha girl. It's been rough. I miss her so much. So I'm finally making a trip to go see her, and all the kids are in the car. Can you guys say hey?
Hey. Hey.
Hey, my oldest daughter is sleeping. You can't see her. You can't see her from here. But I wanted to come on here and, well, my second to oldest, Mocha girl 2. Anyway, you guys, I wanted to come on here and do this video because I've been putting up videos on intermittent fasting, and people have been telling me that they're trying it, they're doing it, and so I want to be responsible in sharing the pitfalls with you guys, because I mean, I haven't experienced any pitfalls myself because I'm obsessive to a fault to overcompensate and make sure that I'm not depleting myself in any way. But I realize that it might not be 100% clear to everyone what this really entails. What I understood from the start is that this is not a diet in the sense that you're trying to cut your calories and in order to lose weight. I feel like weight loss is a benefit of intermittent fasting because it regulates your metabolism, it levels your sugar, and allows your body to function the way it was designed to function, which is to burn up fat. Most of us live on burning off sugar. And so because I had this understanding about intermittent fasting, when I decided to go down to 2 meals, what I understood was that even though I'm eating 2 meals now, I still have to get all the nutrients that I would have gotten if I was eating 3 meals, and in some cases snacking as well. And so for me, from the beginning, it's always been my mission to create meals for myself for breakfast, excuse me, and my early dinner meal. It's always been my goal to try to find the most nutrient dense, good fats, calorie dense meals that I can find, so that I'm not depleting myself of anything that my body needs to function. The reason I'm saying this is because I was watching a video by Dr. Berg on YouTube. He has a lot of videos on intermittent fasting, and watching his videos is what kind of started me on my journey. I highly recommend his videos. But anyway, I was watching a video about someone who submitted a question about hair loss. They experienced hair loss during intermittent fasting, and what he said was that that's a sign that your vitamin stores are depleted. Like, however you're eating, you're not giving yourself enough vitamins. Now, I have said in a previous video that it's very challenging for me to eat all of that food, and people are different. There are people that can eat mega portions and they're okay, but part of my struggle in trying to heal my gut is helping my body to be able to digest. And when I cram too much food into my system, I get bloated, I get gas, my system is really sluggish, and I have a hard time digesting. But the way that I deal with that, I try to eat as much as I can, but I also heavily supplement my diet with vitamins. It was so funny. We were going on a trip recently, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't come off my vitamin regimen. And I went to the dollar store and bought one of those old lady pill boxes. And, and when I filled it up, my kids were like, "Oh my goodness, mommy." And honestly, I felt like I was eating vitamins. Now I've learned a workaround for that. I've learned that, for a lot of individual vitamins, you can find them in powder form. And so that's one thing I've been doing. Like, 2 of my main supplements I now take in powder form. I even take vitamin C in powder form now. So, and it's like a little tiny one of those tiny little measuring spoons. I think it's like 1/4 of a teaspoon or something like that I have to take to get the dosage that I need. So that's helped me. I switched up my multivitamin to a liquid multivitamin, and one thing my herbalist pointed out to me is that in the case of vitamins, brand does matter. Like, I was getting my stuff from Walmart, no offense Walmart, but when I showed my herbalist the vitamin that I was taking, she told me that's not gonna do much for you. And so I switched to that. I've been using Now brand multivitamin, and it tastes good. I love it. And so I make sure that I do that. I also take cod liver oil. I take a tablespoon of cod liver oil at each of my 2 meals. Not only is it a healthy fat that will help me stay satiated, it's also really good for your clarity. Your mental clarity is good for, it's high in omega-3 fatty acids, so it's contributing to my scalp staying clear the way it is. And there's like a whole host of benefits to consuming cod liver oil. I do think that the vitamin regimen that I'm on, at first it felt so expensive, but it's been a lot more manageable now that I've switched to bulk powders, which are a lot cheaper to buy. But any kind of vitamin mix, if you're doing like a vitamin blend that has more than one thing in it, it's harder to find powders for those. But one thing I like about the powders is there aren't as any additives in them. So it's like a trial and error process, but you have to do the mental shift. Even though you're losing weight, you're losing the weight that your body doesn't need. That's why you're losing weight. You're not losing weight because you're putting yourself at a calorie deficit. So, really try to plan good, balanced, rich meals for yourself during my friend who just started intermittent fasting, she calls it her feasting time. I love that so much better than your eating window. So I've started thinking about it as my feasting time. During your feasting time, get your food in, get your calories in. The reason you're losing weight is because when you're not eating, your body is maximizing everything it needs to maximize, and it's burning up your fat. It's burning up your unneeded fat. And as it happened to me, after a while, my body just leveled off and I stopped losing weight. So, I don't think this is a situation where you want to eat less calories so that you'll lose a maximum amount of weight, because you will see it in your body somewhere else. You might have some hair loss, your nails might look crazy, your skin might start to act crazy, act up, and the list goes on and on. So if you're experiencing problems on intermittent fasting, check out the quality of your diet and consider supplementing that good diet that you're having with added vitamins and nutrients. So I just wanted to share that. Please leave your comments down below and let me know what your thoughts are. It's been working really well for me, and I'm just really... Thank you, GPS, for chiming in at the end. I'm really glad that I have been able to find this diet and implement it. And, for me, it's a lifestyle change, and implement it in my life. See you guys in the next video. Be blessed. With this girl, I'm so happy. Fun. Oh, you look so beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
I'm with you. I missed you so much. How are you doing? How are you doing? You good?
I can't believe you're here.
You're good.
I woke up this morning, I was like, I can't believe I'm going to see them today.
Aww.